Welcome to the show, everybody. What's the name of the show, Davin?
It's called You Name It.
It certainly is. And we're on our second show of the new year.
Indeed. And you've moved
And
locations. I'm still in Vegas. Tell the
Yep,
listeners
and everybody
where you're
can hear
at.
that plane going by.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the city of Boston in the great state of Massachusetts. Or should I say Boston?
Wicked cool.
Yeah. Jerry's in Boston.
So did you go do the
I love
Sam
the
Adams
accents
tour?
out here.
Did you do the Sam
I
Adams
did not.
tour
I
at all?
did. You know what I did? I did the wake up, watch Dateline, go eat breakfast, come back, watch Dateline, go to the Italian market and get some food for my fridge, come back, watch Dateline, take a nap, wake up, watch Dateline.
Wow. It was a
what I
Dateline
do.
kind of day for you.
Yeah, I realized that on NBC.com, not on the Dateline site itself, but if you go to NBC News and hit Dateline, there's like a million episodes. So
Okay,
I was
so
just
what were
watching them.
What were they about? You got any good topics
Murder
from them?
and death. Murder and death and death and murder.
I had to walk through the gauntlet on my way over here, by the way.
You're
I-
switching already. I'm not done with the murder yet.
Okay, keep going.
This is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I learned from Dateline. Every single time the husband does it, or the boyfriend.
Yep, or the wife pays someone to knock him off.
Yeah,
usually
it's
what
always,
happens.
it's never like some random stranger. You can't get a random stranger to murder anybody these days.
I used to love those. What it was, Chris Hansen, when he would do
Yeah.
the Predator ones. Those were fucking
Oh
great.
yeah, those
You get to see
freaking
those
creeps.
hillbillies walking in and trying to pick up
I
teenage
know.
girls. Fucking.
I think I said
creepers.
David Copperfield on one of those.
It wouldn't surprise.
Oh, wait,
me.
that's right. That's right. We're not going to talk about David Copperfield this week. We made a pact not to talk about David Copperfield. We'll just
But-
let that sink in. Everybody out there, you can pass your own judgment on whether or not David Copperfield is a sexual pervert.
Yeah, and kisses girls that have been on the show when they were little. When they were little.
Yeah, how little you think?
I don't know. She was probably a teenager. Kissed her square on the lips. I love that part, though.
We can say that. Let's just say that. We can still use David Copperfield as a pervert as the show title because we know a person who got pulled up on stage and he kissed her square on the lips when she was, quote, younger, unquote.
Younger. Exactly.
And it seemed creepy. We know, everybody knows a person. We
Yeah.
want to say her name, don't we?
Sure.
Ashley Rose.
Yep.
She was our first female guest, first and only female guest. We'd like to have her back on again.
Yep, on the episode that was OMG, there's a girl on the show.
Right. You know what we should do is this upcoming, for next week's episode, we should get a hold of her, see if she has a headset. Did you give her a headset?
I did give her a headset. So
yeah,
she'll
why
be-
don't we?
she'll be
Why
in
haven't we
Detroit.
used it?
I don't know. Yeah, she'll be in Detroit doing the Detroit Auto Show.
All she needs is internet and a headset, and we got her covered.
So did you see who was here at CES besides David Copperfield?
See, you just ruined it. We're supposed to not say why you were talking about Copperfield.
Okay, anyway,
That's still sort of a mystery. So who's at CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas?
yeah, they had XM Radio, and here's what I'm trying to figure out. XM Radio had
Yeah.
one of their shows broadcasting from CES, and they had Jenna McCarthy.
Yeah,
I think that's her name. Interviewing
the
Mike
blonde
Ty-
girl.
Yeah, interviewing Mike Tyson. What the fuck does that have to do with electronics? It has nothing to fucking
think-
do with electronics.
No, do you think maybe she was trying to determine whether or not he had autism?
Not sure. I could see him being like interviewing each other at a tattoo show or something like that, but fucking Consumer Electronics Show? What does...
Yeah, you didn't get that one. You don't know that she's the big anti-vaccine.
Oh, yeah, and she's the
causes
gluten-free.
autism.
She does the gluten-free shit, too.
Oh, look at me, I'm gluten-free.
Hey, I'm gluten-free. I don't eat gluten, and I don't give it to my son because it makes him better. Whatever.
Boy, it's good that Frank doesn't listen to the show. He asked about it. He goes, how come you don't ever tell me where the show is? And I said, you don't want to listen to it anyway. There's just too much swearing going on.
We should do a shout-out,
like
though.
The swearing.
To our new like. To Glenn. Glenn with GMC.
We got 2 likes.
Yeah, and
yeah,
Broderick liked it, too.
Glenn McGurney. Is that how you say his last name, you think?
McGarry. Glenn, hey.
I don't know.
Thanks for listening, dude.
Hey, Glenn. Yeah, we'll find out. I'll find out when he punches me in the stomach for mispronouncing his name.
He's going to punch you in
But
the
it's funny
throat.
that Broderick liked the show. Because Broderick's on the show occasionally. Yeah. You know, this, that, and the other thing.
Well, it's kind of like me liking the show on our homepage.
That's just so your friends can see it. So, yeah, Glenn's a cool guy. He's pretty funny, too. Good temperament.
Yes,
and he was talking to me about the show. I didn't even know he listened to the show. It's fun to run into listeners that tell you what you said when you don't remember what you said.
Well, that's the thing. You don't listen back to the shows. I've been listening back to the shows trying to come up with a best of, and some of our shit is actually kind of amusing.
Do you think so?
No,
that's
not really.
funny. You know what's funny is we're criticizing Sirius XM, and then we're on this show.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I was thinking about that, too. The best of show, we might have to do a special 2-hour because of all the clips you're going to pull, and we're going to play some of them back. I bet it'll take a while.
And talk about it. That would be good. We could do a part 1 and a part 2.
Do it that way, or we just release a 2-hour episode. I'm sure people wouldn't be pissed off at it. They could just not listen to it like usual.
Yeah,
they didn't want to.
Exactly, or pause it and start over again. Oh, so I got some stuff.
CES. Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so here's the hot items at CES. Let me look at my show notes. One of them is the new Samsung fridge. And tell me if this is stupid or not.
Okay, I will.
The fridge has a big LCD display on the front of the fridge. Mm-hmm. And every time you open the fridge and close it, it updates a camera that's inside and takes a picture of everything that's inside your fridge. So now you don't have to open your fridge to see what's inside, saving energy. But yet you're putting a fucking LCD screen in the goddamn fridge. Makes no fucking sense to me. But then the cool part is you can put your whole itinerary. You know how people put magnets in their schedule and their day planner and whatever's going on that day. They write the little notes on the magnetic shit. You can do that on the screen.
Right.
Now. Plus, you could also bring up your favorites, your weather. Yeah,
pictures of your kids or something.
Traffic. All that shit can be on your fucking fridge. Why? I don't know. But when you go to the grocery store, you can log on to your fridge, and it will update your grocery list based on what is left in your fridge. Or you can see, so if you're at the grocery store, did I remember to buy milk? You can look at the last snapshot of your fridge and see, oh, yeah, I still got a half gallon left. I don't need to fucking waste my money on milk.
That whole fridge is just gonna make people fatter.
It's just one more thing to fucking break.
Well, it's gonna make them fatter because now everybody's gonna go stand in front of their fridge for too long, and every time they go check the traffic and the weather on their fridge, they're gonna pull something out and eat it now, because they're a bunch of fat, traffic-loving, weather-curious bitches.
Yep.
And by that I mean males and females.
Note leaving, and you can leave like pictures, like you know how you kid gets a soccer picture and you post it up on the fucking fridge, little magnet.
Yeah.
Why am I swearing so much? I don't know.
I don't know.
But you can actually post pictures up there, that type of thing.
Oh, could you? Could you put a picture of your balls on the fridge then?
You could. That
there
would.
I wanted to throw that in before you decided to rub your balls on the fridge. I wanted to throw that shot in there.
I appreciate it.
I'm just trying to help you out.
Hobos would never own that fridge. They could have some garlic bologna.
Yeah.
Do we have garlic bologna in the fridge for Jerry to give out to hobos? Sure we do.
That's a classic statement if I've ever heard one. Hobos would never own that fridge from Samsung. Of course they wouldn't. It's a Samsung high-tech fridge.
God only knows what it's going to cost, but now everyone's going to be coming out with those damn things. The other thing is,
what else you got?
Sony has a new turntable, and I know a few audiophiles that still love the analog sound of actual albums, vinyl.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
they've got a turntable that's coming out that's around $800 that converts all of your albums to digital. But what they've done is they've given it that warm feel, just like an album, which is impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what cracks me up about it, because they're not the only ones. I read another article about CES where somebody else, Polaroid, that company, did the same thing. They have a turntable that converts to digital, and I'm like, well, you're still converting it to digital.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
It's still going to get
I don't get it.
It's still going to be not authentic, but anyway.
Yeah, what are they going to do? They're going to put vacuum tubes in your iPod now?
But it kind of made me think about kids these days. I mean, obviously kids don't know what an album is. They really don't know what a cassette is.
No.
CDs.
Maybe albums more than cassettes.
CDs are kind of going away. But I was making coffee. I'm staying at a residence inn, and I can't stand the actual coffee shit that they give you. They give you those little packets, and it has no flavor to it. It's never strong enough. So I went to the grocery store and bought my own coffee and got my own filters. But I started thinking about, I bet there's kids out there that have no idea how to make coffee. To actually put a filter in and pour the coffee in and figure out how much coffee to add and add the water and then hit the button to brew. With the K-Cups and everything, you just go in and you just push the frickin' button and you're done. I think we've created a lazy society.
I don't know about that. I think coffee's pretty popular, and I bet you there's a lot of kids out there that are going to buy a French press and trying to create, or buying the espresso maker and everything, trying to be cool.
There's no kids buying French presses, Jerry. They have no money. They don't have jobs until they're 8. They don't even want to fucking drive when they're 16. They want to be sucking on the fucking mommy's tit. You know?
I know my kid never makes the coffee. My kid won't even have coffee at home. It's only if they don't going to a coffee place.
If they don't have a fucking Starbucks gift card, then they're not fucking making coffee. You know? It's
probably
bullshit.
Right.
Oh, the other thing is...
I wonder if they realize how much money they're spending, because, first of all, Starbucks coffee, the regular coffee part of the coffee, sucks.
Well,
it's really not
awful.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It sucks, and then all they're doing is throwing a bunch of frickin' ice cream in it. Just a bunch of sweets. So if you could do all that at home for way cheaper. I used to make mocha lattes and everything at home.
Yeah, they came out with some
better than Starbucks.
Yeah, they came out with some new drink this week too, and that was big in the news. Some kind of macchiato bullshit thing with foam.
Well, you can't just say that. Tell me what it is. What's the flavor?
Oh God, do I have to look it up? You're gonna make me look it up.
I'm already ahead of you on that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let me see what it says for
the new Starbucks flavor.
What's the new Starbucks flavor?
Nice.
Let's see what it says.
My daughter always goes off of this hidden secret Starbucks menu.
Newsroom, inspired by customers' love of Frappuccino, Starbucks is offering 6 new Frappuccino registered sign blended beverages. The new beverages, based on customers' favorite Frappuccino combinations, are caramel cocoa cluster, cinnamon roll, cotton candy, cupcake cherry bar, red velvet cake.
Cotton candy
and red velvet cake. What the fuck?
That stands out.
That's like
I can I could see all the other ones, but not cotton candy.
Why not go to a fucking Dairy Queen? Oh, so the watch out guy that we have here, Lucas, I don't know if you listen. Anyway, Lucas is buying me
tell
coffee.
Tell him what a watch out is.
Keeping
everybody in the dark.
Yeah, watch out's this video program where you can build a timeline with all the different videos and send out to multiple screens and edit video and embed video and put little picture windows in, and it's really cool software.
All right, good enough.
Anyway, Anyway, he's been buying me coffee every day at Starbucks. Probably because we were paying him fucking outrageous amount of money. Because he's a specialty guy.
Yes.
So every day he's gotten my coffee wrong. Every fucking day. So finally,
he needs to be paid less.
I bought coffee today. It's like, okay, I just want a grande coffee, shake a little bit of vanilla in it, and give me Michael Jackson 80s on the cream. And he comes back. I've got no cream in it, and it has got cinnamon in it, or nutmeg, or some other. But what the fuck? So I finally gave up, and I started buying him coffee. So
he's just so confused. He didn't know. He had no idea that Michael Jackson was half white in the 80s.
He probably doesn't remember Michael Jackson. He's so young. That's the other thing, is technology has grown so much that you need a kid or a teenager to figure this shit out. It's ridiculous. Oh, Samsung. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I
am.
Their new TVs at CES are SUHD TV and OLED. Okay,
right.
How many acronyms or letters can we throw on Super Ultra High Definition TV? I guess is what it stands for. What the fuck?
I wonder what the resolution is for that.
Well, they've jumped up from 4K now, so now they're up to 8K, something ridiculous like that. But it's just another expensive monitor. So 4K will come down in price this year because that.
That's what I always wait for. You know, me and my whole tech world, we were the last people to get a HD TV. We were well into the aughts before we even got one. I don't even know if we had one. Let me try and think. Probably not even until like 2008 or something like that.
Well, it's because you were one of the smart ones. You know, I did.
Yeah, we got a great deal.
I bought my 46-inch flat screen from Blue Water, actually, because we used it. I had a screen go down years ago in Cleveland, and rather than having them send another one out and the delivery fee and loading it in the building and all that other shit, I went to Best Buy and bought one of them. It's the last one they had on the shelf. We used that. And then since it was used in a consumer model, I ended up buying it off of Blue Water after they were able to charge the rental fee and everything else. And now that same TV that I paid almost $1,000 for is going for around $350.
That's what happens. Yeah, I'm going to wait on the 4K anyway, because who broadcasts in 4K?
Nobody.
You know? Right, well, I got to get a special system just to get nature programming, so I don't need any of that. Because things have come very far. One of my show notes is from a long, long time ago.
Okay, bring it up.
So, I've been watching... Yeah, there you go. Isolate that. I've been watching a show called Versailles. Binge-watched all last week, and it's all about the King of France who built the Palace of Versailles, Louis XIV. And then it struck me while I'm watching this.
That you're
these
lame.
kings... Yeah, I'm pretty lame. But these kings... They're always in the middle of intrigue. Someone's trying to murder them or whatever's going on. They're backstabbing everybody, and they're always having these conversations with people that they end up killing these people because these people have either overheard what they're saying or they had a conversation with them, and now they're like, oh, that guy knows. I'm going to have to find a way to off that guy. But what they're always forgetting about is that douchebag that's standing over by the door at all times in every king room. And I can't figure that out. There's always a guy, like a guard, standing by the door, inside the same room where they're having all these high-level murder conversations. And they end up murdering, like, the guy who's way up in the ranks with them. Like, the king's right-hand man gets murdered or whatever because he overheard something. What about the guy at the door?
Yeah,
you think he's not going to go home and tell his dumb wife? It's so stupid.
He signed a release. A non-disclosure
it doesn't matter.
agreement.
All these other people, these women are getting killed and stuff. I saw, like, there was a baby born in this series, and it was a black baby. because the queen, you'll love this, the queen slept with this midget for some reason and had a black baby. So they got this girl who was standing in the hallway and saw him carry the baby by, and she ends up getting killed because she just saw the baby. And then they go in and have like 50 discussions about this baby where the doorman is standing in the room with him the whole time. I'm like, I don't get it. There's always something wrong with that shit. That's like that. That's no, it's just television. You know, nothing like that happens. It's just like every mobster movie where we talked about it way back in the Ryan days. Every mobster movie, the head dangerous mobster guy will always sit down to get a razor blade shave on his neck from somebody who he thinks is trying to kill him.
Oh, exactly.
Why would you do
that?
It's
like the horror movies where they all hide in the basement. Same fucking deal.
Yeah. Let's run to where we can't get out of.
Let's go to the lake where all these people were killed and have a vacation. Woo! Fucking assholes.
That sounds great. Yeah. You know what? I think somebody's killing off all my friends. You know what we really need to do is separate. We should all just go off on our own and walk around, wander around the place looking for the killer. Yeah, right. Sheesh.
Because we're going to solve it rather than getting in the car and driving home. Idiots.
Yeah.
So what other topics you got for
topics.
me? You got
I have
ones?
stupid ones. Yeah, because I was watching this. I don't even know what I was watching, but the word came. Oh, I was watching American Idol, and this girl kept saying that because she and her family live 6 miles away from any city, and they don't have electricity and all that, and she kept saying she lived out in the wilderness, and I just couldn't stop thinking about the word wilderness. See how dumb this is?
Yeah.
Right, but the word wilderness is cracking me up after a while because I'm trying to figure out how it came to be. And to me, it came to be because someone said, like, wow, I'm out in the wild here. It's really wild out here. But if I walk over there, it's even wilder. Now, that's where I really enjoy the wilderness of this place. You know what I mean? Wilderness is really what it is.
Are you sure you don't smoke marijuana?
I don't at all. I sit and... That's because I've been on the road too long, I think.
Probably. Actually, how long is your run right now? Do you get a day off, or you're gone?
I get 1 day at home.
Okay.
So from December 26th till April 1st, I'll have 1 day at home.
Oh. See, now I'm December 26th to March 29th. Yeah. I got a bunch.
Yeah, same-ish.
So all these episodes.
And you don't even have a day at home.
No.
Yeah, you've got like a day you fly home, and then the next day you fly out. So you have kind of an overnight at home, right?
No, not at all. You want to know what they fucking did to me? Here you go.
Wait, whoa, pump the brakes, pump the brakes.
No, I'm pumping the brakes. I actually fly to DC from here, and my connecting is in Detroit, but I'm only there for an hour and a half. So
yeah, I just did that on the way to Boston.
Yeah. It's like...
No, I'm talking about you have like a evening at home around the same time as me, don't you?
No, not at all. I go right from one to another. Just bang, bang, bang.
Oh, man, I thought you flew home and then flew out the next day like they... on your way somewhere. Okay, never mind.
This is why I have a roommate and I have a security system.
And a Samsung refrigerator.
That I can log on to and put my schedule on. And look at the lack
enough
of food
bitching about that. Enough bitching about that. What else you got?
Oh, slot machines. Okay, you know how when you were out here, we'd always go hit the casino, and I had this theory about slot machines. It's freaking true. It really is. I went today, and I'm convinced that they put certain slot machines that pay off in high visibility locations. I've read a couple books on it, and like for instance, this Britney Spears game, and I know it sounds really gay, and I don't want to sound gay because I'm playing the Britney Spears video or slot machine, but they put it right on the aisle, kind of in the West Gate, it's the third machine to the left. There's 3 of them. And it's right in the main traffic way. And they do all the press stuff at the West Gate in the theater, which is right there. So when the theater lets out at lunchtime, you've got, 700 people coming out of that place. That's the machine to frickin' play. Because
I agree with that.
Every time that lets out and I play that machine, I won $350 on it 2 days ago. And today I won $427 on it. And a couple days ago when the football game was going on in the sports book, the Oompa Loompa game, that is right outside the sports book. So they're trying to draw people out of the sports book from sitting and watching football. So whenever a sports game's on, that fucker pays off too. So
you're not only looking at the placement of the machine, you're looking at the time that it happens too, right?
Exactly.
Cool.
Because I'm convinced they can turn the machines up or down as far as winnings.
No, I know they can. Yeah, I think some of those articles talk about that. As long as they pay out a certain ratio, then they're good, I think, right?
Within that, yeah. And then there's some hotels, like, I went to go check the guys in that are coming from out of town into the other hotel, and it happened to be by the that circus fucking hole in the wall. Oh my God, that place is a fucking dump. That's the next one to get torn down. That needs to be gutted. But they closed the Sahara, right? Across the street.
No,
where we got our back massages back in August, they closed it.
We didn't get back massages. We sat in massage chairs for a little while.
Oh, well, it was still good.
You make it sound like we went to some like Asian massage parlor.
No, it was the put $5 in for 15-minute back massage. I got to find another one of those chairs because I could really go for.
I know those were great. Yeah,
I could go for a back massage right now.
Didn't we walk away and then consider going back to the chairs?
We did go back. We did go back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the Riviera that's one of those hotels that has the stupid fucking conventions. Like they had the beer pong tournament last year. It's like beer pong.
That sounds cool.
You know what they're doing this year, and they had to move it to a different location. Is what are those remote control fucking hoverboard? Not hoverboard, but the drones. They're having a fucking the best drone flyers in the world are coming to Vegas. Come buy your tickets to watch the drone people fly their fucking drones around. I don't get that whole drone shit. Who gives a fuck?
I don't know. It's pretty boring. I only see the benefit when you're shooting video footage. All the rest of the time, who gives a shit? I don't care.
If you're shooting a golf course and how the holes are laid out or some scenic stuff or something cool like that or a commercial or that's great.
Or skiers and it smashes down behind the skier as he's going down the slopes.
Yep. But I don't get these fucking drone people. I don't know why you spend that much money. Oh, the skier, yeah.
Yeah, didn't want that to pass by. Because that was a pretty big drone, too. If that would have smacked that guy, it would have been over.
Whoop. Bap. Yep, it was close. There was something a while back where
anyway.
There was something a while back where someone was flying a drone over a guy's house and he came out of his front door with a shotgun and blew it away.
I know he got arrested for it.
Did he?
I don't know whatever happened though. Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to him. But he got arrested. Probably something dumb, like he had to pay for the drone and then he had a ticket for firing within city limits or something stupid.
He's dead now. Kind of like
he's dead now.
Well, I remember years and years ago when Johnny Carson was on the air, back when it wasn't. Who's doing the Johnny Carson show now? Is it Conan or it's?
No, it's Jimmy Fallon.
Anyway,
how do you not know that? How are you on a current events and entertainment show and you don't know that?
I have no fun. Well, I was watching Conan last night a little bit, and he had on the guy from fucking Goodfellas. What's his name?
Which guy?
Ray Liotta.
Okay.
And Ray Liotta's just a dick. He just so didn't want to be there, and so everything Conan said just pissed him off. Anyway, those fucking guys. But this back in the day, when Johnny Carson was on, he had a guy on that invented this magnet engine, or motor that was run by magnets, and it powered his tractor, and it powered his house, and it powered his barn, and
his TNT hog removal.
He was setting it up to power his pickup truck, and the government was not allowing him to get a patent because it was all about the oil, is what he said. And then suddenly...
he was on Carson?
Yeah. And he died of a heart attack like 2 weeks after he was on Carson.
A mysterious heart attack. There you go.
Yeah. So, surprise, surprise.
Theories abound.
So
My water car.
I guess the lesson there is, if you're going to come up with an invention, come up with something stupid that ends up on Shark Tank.
Yeah, don't make anything really beneficial to the whole society, or you'll be killed.
Indeed.
Hey, the moral of the story.
You're in Boston. Have you gone to Wicked Cupcakes?
I have not gone to Wicked Cupcakes.
Well,
but I had a Whoopee Pie today.
Oh, a homemade one, or did you buy one off the Roach Coach?
No, it was in the J. Pace and Sons Italian market, and it was way over the top. And I wish I hadn't eaten it because it was so stupid. A Whoopee Pie. You know, this is. I mean, I don't know if they're the same all over the country, but this was a chocolate sort of cake thing with the cream filling in the middle, like the old King Dons, or like we used to call them in our day, Ding Dongs.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like a really large size one without the chocolate covering.
What hotel are you at in Boston?
I'm at the Renaissance Marriott Waterfront.
Oh, okay. I've stayed there before.
Hey, and the barbecue joint is open because it wasn't open the last 2 years.
That Mexican joint that's like 2 blocks over is pretty good.
Yeah, but did you ever walk out the front of the hotel and you see the building that's in the middle of the park area, kind of? It looks like a little pavilion. Now it's a barbecue joint that's open, and I guess it's got really good reviews, too.
Oh, cool. Good luck finding a place to do laundry around there.
I already know a place. It's called Renaissance Marriott Waterfront.
Fill out the paperwork and pay the $200 to get your laundry done. Nice.
Yep, exactly. I'm not going to go walk around looking for a laundromat here. Look at that guy carrying his clothes all over the place.
Boston's so spread out. You could take the train, you could take the bus, you could take that, you could take it or leave it. Fuck you.
I know. All these guys are hilarious when they talk to me. Hey, Jerry, you got to put a mark on that. You can't just leave that cable sitting there. You got to put a mark on it. I know. I'm the one with the scheme. I'm the one who made up the whole process.
I've got the whole master plan, you fucker.
I know. Oh, stupid. What else we got today?
Boston is also the place that has a Hell's Angels food truck.
Oh, yeah, I went to the food truck the other day. I didn't notice if it was Hell's Angels or not.
Oh, what you got to look for is when you go off of that loading dock on that backside, look across the train tracks. Those buildings back there, that's where they filmed The Departed. That's where they threw the lieutenant or whatever off of the building.
Oh, okay.
So check that out tomorrow.
All I thought when I was out there was, that looks like Detroit over there.
Kind of does.
What else were we going to talk about today? We were going to talk about... That's kind of a long topic, what we talked about earlier. And this lag is going, too. We got about 10 minutes left to go. Maybe we should save that topic for next week.
Oh, which topic is that? The gays?
Yes, the gays.
I tried bringing that up and was hoping you would bite, but you weren't fishing. So.
No, I couldn't find the segue. I heard it, and then it kept going in that direction without wheeling back around to it. But there's a teaser for you next week. We're gonna we have discovered a bunch of things about gay people in entertainment. Not
Oh,
that there's
God.
anything wrong with that.
No, there's actually one of the news stations out here.
You're just going to plow right into it, aren't you?
I am. Why not? Let's talk about it now. No, the weather guy is just a flamer. The fucking traffic guy
Yeah.
is out there, and then they've got the hot Latino, and they've got the blonde chick, and that's the newscast. Then you click to one of the other morning news stations out here, and it's the old lady news. It's like the lady who should have retired when they came out with high definition, because you really don't want to look at her, but she's got.
She looks
seniority.
like she got. She looks like she got smacked in the face with a bag of hot nickels.
Nice.
I wish you would, when talking about the homosexual community, you wouldn't just start throwing out flamer, things like that.
Okay.
Because there really is no way. There's no way for you not to sound racist, sexist.
It's true. Well, I
There's
tell it
probably
like it
something you
is.
hate about religion.
I tell it like it is.
You could have said flamboyant.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that supposed to be considered bad if you call somebody a flamer now? I guess probably, yeah.
Homo.
What do we know? Homo's probably bad.
Yeah. But
But what do
I've
we
got-
know? I mean, people won't write in and tell us why we're wrong.
that's true. Nobody listens.
No, people listen. They just don't care enough to start commenting. They're just like, those idiots.
It's entertainment.
You hear what that guy said? Yeah, that guy said something stupid again, just like every week.
So who the fuck puts lettuce on nachos? There's
I've never
a topic
seen that.
segue
Well,
for you.
I've seen Lisa makes nacho salad. Does that count?
No, because you're calling it a
Okay.
salad. But
Right.
fucking when you order nachos don't come with lettuce, you fuckers. Stop it with the lettuce on the fucking. If I want lettuce, I'll order a goddamn salad. I want
Yeah, I said that
something
wrong
that's
too.
going to
It's,
clog my
it's
orders.
taco salad. Yeah.
Oh.
Because that's what it sounds like you were getting, was a taco salad. If it had nachos, meat, and lettuce, then it wasn't really nachos.
And tomatoes, yeah. But they call it
It's a
nachos.
taco salad.
Stop with your nachos.
There,
And
in Las Vegas, you're saying?
yeah. Oh, and I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've
So
seen
what
it
did
in
it
other
cost you?
places, too.
$14?
Fucking ridiculous. I took Uber to go grocery shopping the other day, and I'm
Yep.
stupid because I spent $300 on groceries, and now I've got so much goddamn food that I got to finish in the next like 3 days. And this is one of those shows.
$100 a day in food.
This is one of those shows. Never go to the grocery store when you're hungry. That's the one thing. But this is one of those shows where it's a 10-day setup for a 4-day show. And we're used to
Yeah.
4-day setups for a 10-day show. So
Right.
I'm feeling, I'm going to need a lot of meals. I'm going to, get a lot of. I've got so much fucking food here. It's unreal.
Yeah, especially because you're in a residence inn. That fools you because you have a stove and all that. And then when you go to the grocery store, you're like, oh, I can make that, I can make this, I can make that. And then you're buying all kinds of shit that you'll have most of it left over when you leave.
Yep. And then you get all the people that are not staying at places that they can cook at, and they want to go to dinner with you. Hey, let's go to dinner. No,
Right. Yeah.
I've got a dozen hot dogs I still have to cook. And 3
A
frozen
dozen.
meals. Yeah. That's how bad it is.
I bought turkey, salami, a stick of pepperoni, some Italian bread, a 2 liter of soda, and this is the Whoopee Pie, and this is my favorite here. I couldn't resist it. I bought the original Little Pepe's Pizzelli waffle cookies.
Peppy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you ever have those Pizzellis?
No, I have not.
Yeah, they're like flat. They're stacked up in a square box, and they're like waffles, but they're anise flavored. They're really very good if you like that thing.
Anise flavored? What the fuck is anise flavored?
Anise is sort of like a offshoot of the licorice family, but it's not overpowering, so it tastes like waffles with a little. I don't know. You'd have to try them. vanilla
You
with
sure
anise.
it's not pronounced anus?
Oh, I know for a fact it's not pronounced anus.
But it tastes like that.
But that's good of you to ask.
Why do I know what anus tastes like?
I didn't. Yeah, you got to that before I could.
Oh, wow.
How exactly do you know what anus tastes like? Well, my Samsung fridge
tastes like
just
shit.
restocked all my anuses.
Wow, that's a spice I haven't used.
Look it up. You probably like it. It's usually in Christmas cookies and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, let's add that to coffee and see how that goes. Because that's probably what I'll get tomorrow. Lucas, thanks.
What do you know about Pizzellis anyway? You probably still call those people Italians.
Italians? No, the wops.
See? Can't do it. Can't not do it. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. You got to say it.
I think I'm going to enjoy the part of my radio career when you're fired the best.
Oh, if it ever gets to that point, Jerry, I will be the first to go. Because I'm so
don't doubt it at
politically
all.
incorrect.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
The thing is, in real life, this is radio life. In real life, I'm actually kind of a nice guy.
You are, but you couldn't tell from your personality.
I'm fucking playing a character. Yeah, right.
Oh. Well, you know what? It is that time, and I'd like to go further, but it's later here than it is out there, and I still got to do this whole post-production on this. So,
well, what is today real life? Is it? I've lost track of days out here, and I do that all the time. That and
today's the day before the show.
Oh, okay, so it posts tomorrow, or posts tonight.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Tonight at midnight. I only have a couple hours before I can.
Oh, guys,
my time to do it.
Guys, do yourself a favor. Go out and buy a lottery ticket today for the Powerball.
Yes.
It is
And give me half of your winnings.
$700 million.
I'm going to enjoy all that money.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing it. I'm buying it. What am I going to do
You're
with it?
buy a real radio
work.
show. You should
I'm going to buy a station. It'll just be me and you 24 hours a day.
Oh, God.
Are you kidding me? If I had $700 million, what would you cut that in half? So that'd be 350. Take out another 30%, which would be another 30, 60, 90, something, another $100 million bucks. Leave you with $225 million. I think that's good enough.
I'd call Jim and buy some silver.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do that because the conversation would take too long.
Mm-hmm. This, that, and the other thing.
Buy some silver. Buy some silver. You don't need to buy anything anymore. You just put it all in the bank, and then you'll get interest on that for
forever.
How much? Yeah, you wouldn't even have to spend it, most of it.
Did you see the Publishers Clearinghouse giveaway? What they were doing? They were doing
for life.
Yeah, and you can will it to somebody.
Yeah. Now, how much was it again? 5,000 a week.
5,000 a week for life, and then when you croak, you can will it to somebody else.
Yeah, I can't figure that out though. The first thought I had when I saw that was, who reads magazines? Where's this money coming from?
Yep, and exactly, and find someone who's like 1 year old that needs $5,000 a week. Because I'm sorry, if I gave $5,000 a week for life, I'd have to pick one of my kids, and then it's like, oh, now we know who the special one is. So
right.
Maybe I'd
toss a coin.
Give it to my tenant, maybe. Give it to Bob.
You can't. I saw in the restrictions that it had to be an immediate family member, either a child or a spouse.
It'd be one of my kids.
You can't give it to. Yeah, you can't give it to Bob. You totally have to do a coin flip and you have to have them both there.
Yep, and they'd have to split it with each other somehow.
Yeah,
God.
You just say that. All right, you're gonna flip a coin. Whoever wins the coin flip gets control of it, but you have to share it with each other.
Which one's gonna be more spoiled?
I don't know. I could tell you what my impression would be of which one of your kids.
Yeah.
from what I've heard on the show, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. Well, I do talk about my daughter a lot, but I can see
Well,
my son.
Wait a minute. How did you just pick that one out?
I just did. I just picture my son driving a Lamborghini to middle school or to high school to band practice. He's freaking driving his Lamborghini and
Right.
bitching at my daughter.
Because my two girls are pretty, level-headed and good with cash. Not saying that yours aren't, but the impression that I get is because I've talked to your son, is that he would spend it on stupid stuff, and that your daughter would be the one who would try and, save it all and not give him any.
Exactly, and rub it in his face.
Right.
Daddy loves me more.
Yeah, so you lose either way. If he has control, then it gets spent on stupid stuff. If she has control, then he doesn't get his fair share probably somehow.
Maybe I'll just give it to my mom.
Yeah, maybe you could do that. You could
It won't
send
last
it up
very
the
long,
chain.
but
Yeah.
she'll have tons of rocks sitting around her house, Petoskey stones.
Petoskey stones, Davin. Did you have any Petoskey stones?
She'll still go to garage sales. She'll still call me with stupid things.
Gloria.
I saw this chair at this garage sale, and I thought of you. What do you think? Should I buy it? Mom,
There's a lot of information to go on.
I'm never home. Why do I need a chair?
I saw this chair at a garage sale. Should I buy it?
Yeah.
I
She
don't
sends
know.
me
What is
pictures
it
of
worth
shit.
something? Who knows?
Yeah. She does that all the time. She sends me pictures and shit in the summer. I figured out the secret with my mom is because she goes garage selling, and we're never going to curb her from that. No matter if she won the $700 million, she would still go to garage sales. It's just it's in her freaking DNA. Yeah.
Yeah.
She buys
Davin,
stuff.
I saw a beautiful chaise lounge.
Yeah. I bought
Now
this
let's
for the
play the
garden
toe
club
game.
for giveaways at Christmas.
Let's play the big toe game.
Oh,
I forgot, what was that? That was your
penny toes.
that was your grandpa or something, wasn't it?
That was
Who
a little
that?
creepy. That was almost as wow, penny toes. Hey, I got a magic trick for you. It's called penny toes. I'm David Copperfield. Come on up and feel my toes. If I
There
shake
it is,
my
too.
if I shake my feet, the fucking pennies are gonna fall out, and you can have them. Give me a big kiss, square on the lips.
You brought it full circle, right back to how David Copperfield is a pervert.
Oh yeah, he is.
All right. That's the show, my friend.
Jerry, have fun in Boston, my brother. I will talk to you next week.
Certainly. Everybody, thanks for listening.
Glenn, thank you for listening, and make sure you punch Jerry in the throat for me.
Yeah, that'll work. Put me out of commission. Take a nap. Anyway, everybody, we'll talk to you next week.
Have a good one.